Well, howdy, what's going on, Huckleberries and Patriots? So I was recently asked this question, and that is, Jameson, what makes you feel like you are qualified to represent roughly 800 to 900,000 people in Congressional District 8? And honestly, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this question. And the main reason why is, number one, I love the question because it shows that that person is engaged, right? They care about what happens in the district, what happens in Texas, and then what happens in America. But I also hate this question because I honestly don't know what kind of an answer they're looking for. Because you see, over the years, we've had this idea of what a candidate or a politician is supposed to look like, how they're supposed to act, and have certain qualifications. And I will tell you that if those traditional standards are what you're looking for in me, I'm going to let you down every time. Because you see, I'm simply a patriot. I'm a self-employed small business owner. Right. I've been, over the past few years, I've been helping to help bridge the gap between law enforcement and communities. My wife and I, we started our own organization where we help give back and serve homeless communities, take prayer and food, hygiene kits, things like that to the homeless communities of Houston. Ultimately, our goal is to educate people on our foundations of freedom. I'm not a yes man. So every single time that I have been entrusted with the lives of other people, in other words, people that I'm serving because I'm leading them, I always look out for their best interest. Back whenever I was a VP, the president of the company would say, this is a new policy that we're going to introduce and have these requirements. I always say, wait, I want to understand that, because if it's not going to be good for the people that trust me, then I'm not going to enforce that policy, right? I'm not a yes man. Both my wife and I have been very involved in the local church. We've been Connect Group coaches, and we've seen dozens of marriages saved in that process. And so maybe that qualifies me. I don't know if that's what people are looking for whenever they ask that question. But let me tell you who Jameson Ellis really is. I'm simply a patriot that knows and understands our foundations of freedom and liberty. I'm someone who loves our Constitution and acknowledges that we have certain unalienable, God-given, not government-given, God-given rights, and believes in more liberty and less government. Here in Texas, we have a reputation for telling it like it is, and you're going to hear me say that a lot, because I think it's important. And as a result, you're going to hear me say some things that are probably very unpopular, especially what I'm about to tell you. I personally believe that big name candidates have let the American people down. They've let the American people down, especially after turning out to be moderate Republicans who vote away our money and our liberty. One of the only exceptions might be Donald Trump, who, without a shadow of a doubt, is one of the best presidents that we have ever had. But they turn out to be moderates, either because they're uneducated about the issues or our Constitution, or they intentionally and repeatedly choose to put people or profit over people. And that's just not who I am. I will stand on principle over politics, and I will strive to be patriotically correct over being politically correct. And so what qualifies me to represent you? I can't make that decision for you. That's going to differ from one person to the next. But what I can do is I can invite you to get to know me. That's the only way that you're going to know, hey, is Jameson who he really claims to be? Get to know me. Follow the campaign. Watch me. And I want to encourage you to be skeptical of every single candidate. Oh, Jameson, are you really telling me that? Even of yourself? Yes, even of me. You should be skeptical of me as well. taking people at face value, not paying attention to what they're doing and not holding them accountable is exactly why we're on the brink of losing our nation. And people want to ask, well, what makes you or what qualifies you to run for office? I wonder what qualified George Washington. I'm at a point now where I want to tell people I'm above 25 years of age. I'm 39 years old. I'm an American citizen. And I'm a lifelong Texan, born here, raised here, and I will die here. So y'all pray for me, because when I go to Washington, I don't want to die in the swamp. And so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What qualifies someone to run for office? Is it possible that maybe all people need, or the only qualification that someone needs in order to run for office is to be a person with integrity, of principle, someone that's going to put people over profit, that's going to be patriotically correct instead of politically correct, someone that loves America, loves Texas, loves our Constitution? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. I want to invite you, again, get to know me. Go to JamesonEllis.com, follow the campaign. Learn about my stances on the issues, on the topics, and then watch me. Shoot me a message here. If you shoot me a private message, I'll be more than happy to share my cell phone number with you where you can text me. Let's meet up for coffee or iced tea or lunch or dinner. Get to know me. I want to get to know you and how I can best represent you in Washington. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. God bless.